Hey, K-Port friends. So great to see you guys again. Hey, my name is Mr. Stan, and I'm just so happy to be here. The last time I was here, I told a bedtime story. And
um, Stan,
yes, Jose?
um, what about me?
Well, I was going to get to you, Jose. It's just that I was still in the middle of my introduction.
I mean, I'm happy to be here as well.
I'm sure you are. Well, to your point, Jose, the last time that we were on, you were not here, you were there.
Stan, I have no idea what you're talking about. I am right here.
Correct. You're over there.
No, I'm not. I am right here. And like I told everybody else, I am happy to be here.
Jose, the last time that we were on, I said that we are happy to be here, and you pointed out to me that you were not here, but there.
Yes, that is true, but I am here right now.
Well, Jose, how can you be here when you're there?
Well, Stan, it's impossible.
Exactly.
That's why I'm here.
You're not here, Jose. You're there,
No, you're there. I'm here.
Jose. I'm here,
Where?
here,
Where?
here.
There?
Yes.
That's what I said, Stan. You're there.
No, no, no. I said that I'm here.
I just asked you if you were there and you said yes.
Okay, wait. Now, hold on, Jose. Hold on.
All right.
Now you would agree that we are not together.
Yes.
In fact, I'm not there, correct?
Here?
Yes.
Yes.
So if I'm not there,
Here?
yes, then therefore I must be
There.
exactly.
See? That's
No,
what I
wait,
said.
wait, no, wait. Hold on,
Uh,
Jose.
well, let's take a step back, Stan. Maybe you're just a little bit tired. Maybe we can just talk to Miss Sarah a little bit about maybe doing this a little bit earlier, right?
No, Jose, I'm not tired. Look, I'm going to figure this out.
All right.
Okay, Jose. Um, okay. Who are we talking to?
Each other?
No, I mean, who else is here?
Where?
Here.
Stan, I don't know who else is there.
No, I mean, who else is there?
We're here?
Yes.
No one's here, Stan. I'm here by myself.
Uh, let me try this again. Um, okay. Who are we talking to?
I get it. Yeah, you mean our K-port friends,
Yes,
right? The
yes,
kids.
yes,
All right.
yes. Oh, okay. All right. So
Got it.
they're not here. So therefore they are.
Everywhere. They're everywhere, right? Right?
Um, you know what, Jose? Why don't we just start the story?
All right. You know what? That's a great idea, Stan.
Yeah.
Um, so do you want to do it here or do you want to do it
Oh,
there?
stop it! Stop it!
But Stan, I thought you wanted to tell the story. You don't want to tell the story?
I,
They're waiting for a story. We promised them a story.
okay, you know what? Uh, let me take a deep breath. Let me take a deep breath. Let's move on from that, and I'm going to share a story
Okay.
with our Cape Port friends. Okay?
Hmm.
All right.
All right.
So
Hold
the
on a
way I
second, Stan. I listen. I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry, kids. I just had a question from last week's story. Something was kind of bothering me a little bit. I was just thinking about it. We talked about the last story, right?
right,
Where Jesus triumphantly um, rode in on his donkey, right? And well, we all know what happened
yeah,
with Judas, and Judas ended up betraying him, and he was really, we remember him in a bad way, right? It
right,
wasn't a good thing.
right,
um so my question or my thoughts were that during that time, remember, in the last supper, uh Jesus had went spoken to Peter, one of his greatest friends, disciples, and he told Peter that he was going to deny him 3 times, and Peter did it. And so why is it that Peter kind of got a pass? Don't you think? I mean, why was it okay for him to do that? I guess I don't
well,
know.
well, it
What do you think?
first of all, it wasn't okay that he did that.
All right. Okay, I
Now,
agree.
I think we can all agree that Peter truly, truly loved Jesus,
Absolutely,
right? And
absolutely.
and when Jesus told Peter that he was going to deny him 3 times before that the rooster called, I think Peter truly in his heart said, "There's no way, Jesus. There's no way I'm going to do that. I wouldn't do that to you." In fact, Peter told Jesus, "I'm willing to go to prison with you. In fact, if I have to die with you, Jesus, that's what I'm going to do." And I think Peter truly, truly believed that.
I agree. I think he did mean it.
Okay. But, Peter, like all of us, he had some flaws. And I believe that when the time came for Peter to admit that he actually knew Jesus, he did deny him. And I think he denied him because, well, frankly, I think he was afraid.
Yeah, he was scared that he was going to die. He's potentially going to get killed,
That's
right?
right. See, someone was looking at Peter and said, "Hey, he was with Jesus. He knows Jesus, right?" And Peter said, I don't know what you're talking about." And this happened 2 more times with 2 different people. And Peter just denied him. And see, if that was the end of the story, then I think that we would remember Peter kind of the same way we remember Judas. But that really wasn't the end of Peter's story.
So then, how about this? I think it'd be really interesting. What if we? How about we talked about that? How about maybe we discuss with the kids? What is? I mean,
Yeah,
right? What
that's
is
a good
Peter's
idea.
story?
Let's talk about that for a few minutes
All right,
before I start my
all right,
story.
all right.
So, well, we know that Jesus was crucified,
Yes,
right? But we also know that that wasn't the end of his story. Right?
absolutely not.
But imagine how Peter felt. His last interaction with Jesus is when he denied him 3 times. And Jesus said, "You're going to do that." And Peter thought, "There's no way I'm going to do that." And then he did it. And then when he heard the rooster, he went outside and started crying, man, just crying uncontrollably because he realized that Jesus was right. And of course, we know Jesus was always right, right? And Peter did deny him. And he didn't even think he was capable of doing that, but he did it. And
He
so
was heartbroken.
he had to be heartbroken, right? I mean, he had to be so sad, probably as sad as anybody could possibly be, right? But we know that after 3 days, something special happened. What happened?
Well, I think after 3 days, miraculously, uh, Jesus rose from the dead.
That's right. He defeated death and he rose from the grave, right? Now, when it first happened, now Peter, he didn't know anything about that, right? In fact, I think it was Mary and some of the other ladies that went to the tomb, right? And they went to the tomb, and well, you tell the kids what they saw when they went there.
Well, I think they went in and they saw an empty tomb,
An empty tomb. I mean,
which is I mean, how did that happen? I mean, who moved that rock? How
who
did
moved
that
that rock,
happen?
right? I mean,
Right?
that stone must have been so heavy, right? And of course, they went there to see Jesus, and Jesus wasn't there, and I can't even imagine how they felt. I don't know if it was a mixture of happiness or sadness or fear, or maybe a combination of all those things.
Everything,
Everything.
everything.
I think the only thing that made them feel better is that there was an angel that came down and said, "Hey, why are you crying? Jesus he's risen from the dead. He's gonna be okay." And they ran back to go tell the disciples. And he ran back to tell Peter. And what do you think Peter was thinking?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, right. That this like, you're just kind of pouring it on. I feel badly enough. Jesus has left us. He's gone. He was crucified. I denied him 3 times, and now you're coming back and telling me you didn't see him. But instead of kind of just sitting there, Peter actually got up and ran all the way to the grave. And well, you can imagine what he saw when he got there. He saw the same thing that the lady saw, right?
Absolutely. I
Which
mean,
was,
and so that what man, imagine what he was feeling even now, right?
I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? I mean, you're like, well, wait, did he? I guess he's defeated death. He's come back, but I don't see him. And ooh, well, the last time I saw him, I denied him 3 times. How's he gonna? Is he gonna be mad at me, or like? Can you imagine what he was feeling? I
I
can't.
can't. So let me ask you this. So then, so this whole thing is going on, right? Time is going by. I believe other people are talking about seeing and witnessing
Yeah.
Jesus, right? You
Some
start
other
hearing
people saw
rumblings.
Jesus.
Now, what about Peter?
Well, Peter, he's probably feeling a little down in the dumps for a lot of reasons. But Peter decides to do something that, maybe will take his mind off of what's going on. He decided to do something that he pretty much does best. And what do you think that was?
Fishing.
He
I
went
love
fishing.
fishing. I love fishing.
Me too. He went fishing. And he was like, you know what, guys? Let's go fishing. I just feel like fishing. And the other disciples were like, what? Why? Why? I don't. We don't feel like fishing. In fact, we went fishing last night and we didn't catch anything. But Peter's like, you know what? I feel like fishing. I'm gonna go fish. Who's coming with? Andrew, are you coming with me?
Did he?
You know he did.
Yep.
So Peter and Andrew go out in the boat. The other disciples are, they're there, and Peter and Andrew, they fish with nets back then. They didn't have fishing poles. And it's kind of hard to fish with a net. Have you fished with a
Well,
net before?
no, bigger nets though, maybe more fish, if there is fish,
If
right?
there are fish, yeah.
A lot
So
of
they
work.
take the net, and the two of them, they cast it out into the ocean, and they start hauling it in. Can you do this? Like haul it in, haul it in, haul it in, haul it in. Yeah. They pull it up, and guess what was there?
A whale.
No,
Oh,
nothing.
all right, nothing. All right.
So you know what? That happens. Sometimes that happens. You know what? Let's throw it out there again.
Okay.
So they take the net, Peter on one side,
Throw it out.
Andrew on the other side. They throw it out, right? And then they start hauling it in, 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 hauling it in. And he lift it up and he bring it up. And guess what was there?
A shark.
No, nothing.
Oh, again?
Again.
All
But
right.
but hey, but don't. Hey,
Third time's a
try
charm.
it again. Third time's
Oh,
charm. So they take the net, and this time they really want to throw it out there, right? So they take the net, they throw it out there, goes in the water. They wait a second, and then you ready?
Yep.
Trying to haul it in. It's haul it in, haul it in,
Go,
haul it in,
go, go,
haul it in,
go,
haul
go,
it in.
go, go, go,
They
go,
bring it
go.
up, and guess what was there?
An octopus.
No,
Oh, again?
nothing,
Nothing?
nothing. So now by this time, even Peter's like, you know what? This is just, it's not
It's
my
tired.
day. In fact, it's just not my week here. There's no fish. I am a fisherman. I can't catch a fish. I'm
Frustrating.
just frustrated. And you know, they all are. All the disciples are frustrated. Now, all kinds of emotions are going, you know, Jesus has risen. Some of them saw them, some of them didn't. Peter didn't. He doesn't know what's going on. He's trying to catch some fish, maybe take his mind off of what's going on here. And then all of a sudden, they hear, "Hey!" Can you hear that?
Hey,
Hey!
where's that coming from?
It's coming from the shore. So it
Really?
says, "Hey, what are you guys doing?
We're fishing or trying to fish, right?
Did you catch anything?"
An empty net. That's what we caught.
So can you
And some
imagine
seaweed
Peter sitting there with Andrew? They've been casting the net. They're not catching
all
any
night.
fish. And
All
then
night,
this
right?
this this person standing on the shore, they don't know who he is. He's asking the obvious question, "What are you doing?" "Well, we're trying to fish." "Did you catch anything?" "We just hauled up an empty net 3 straight times." No, they didn't catch anything. So
So
the guy on the
what
shore, you
happened?
know what he says next?
No.
"Try it on the other side."
What do you mean on the other side of the ocean or
The other side of the boat.
so wait. So you're telling me this guy tells them say they're on the left side, right? You're
Right.
saying throw it on the right side of the boat to see if that's going to make a difference? Are you kidding me?
I mean, I don't see how that works. You would think that if the fish are there in the ocean, they're not, I don't know if they have a preference for the left side or the right side, or you know, I don't know. I would
Right.
think that if they were on one side, they would probably be on the other side, right? I
Absolutely.
mean, that only makes sense. And if they weren't on one side, they're probably not on the other side, right?
Right.
Okay, so imagine Peter thinking, "You got to be kidding me. I mean, I am a fisherman. I mean, this is what I do. There are no fish here, and somebody, I don't know who this is yelling at me to throw my net on the other side. I'm the fisherman. Tell me to throw the net on the other side." So
Who is
you
this
think
guy?
he's like, I can't even deal with this anymore. But you know what he did?
Don't tell me he did it.
He did it.
Holy, he took the net and threw it on the other side. Oh,
He
well,
threw
you
it.
know what? What do you have to lose,
What do you
right?
have to lose?
All right.
Right? If for nothing else, just to show the guy that's yelling over there, "Look, there's no fish over here, and there's no fish over there. Here, there, you got that? There's no fish here." Right? And
There?
so, but whatever. Let's just do it, and we
All
can
right.
get this thing over with. So he and Andrew take the net and they toss it to the other side, right? And you know, they know this story well. They know how this is gonna end. They're gonna, let's just haul it in. But you know what?
It, put,
They're
it feels
straining a
heavy.
little bit. It's like
Feels a little heavy, right?
it is a little. What?
Look,
What?
Stan, listen? Do you feel the pulling?
I
Huh?
do. Oh, and they
Harder,
start
Stan. It's
pulling
harder, harder.
and
Pull it in.
pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling, and they lift it up. And guess what's there?
A whale?
Not quite, but a
No.
whole bunch of fish.
Fish
Fish
on the other side of the boat.
on the other side of the boat.
It's amazing.
Can you believe that?
No.
It is. In fact, it's not just amazing. It's actually miraculous.
I, well, hold on a second. Hold it 1 second.
Okay.
Who is who's the guy that told him to do that? He told him to do that. Now all of a sudden they catch fish. That's kind of
Well,
it's
given that this is kind of miraculous, kind of like a miracle, who do you think was standing on the shore?
Uh, who do you think was standing on the shore?
Well, I'll
And
tell you what,
w- what about? Go ahead, tell us.
Peter started looking. I mean, he and Andrew are just overjoyed. They got all these fish. And it's like, well, wait, I don't understand. Wait, wait a minute. Is that, hey, Andrew, is that Peter?
Say it. It's
Jesus.
Jesus. Yep.
He jumps off the boat. He starts swimming ashore.
So who is it? Peter?
Peter.
What about Andrew?
Andrew's just trying to deal with the fish.
All right.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of fish, like well over 100. He's trying to deal with the fish. He's a little concerned about Peter. He's happy about Jesus. He's just all kinds of things are going on. And Peter swims to the shore and he sees that it's Jesus. And you know what?
Is it? It
Jesus,
is, right?
it is him. And he's got a
Oh wow.
fire going, man. He's got a fire going because guess what he's going to do?
Cook me up some fish and let's eat some
Ooh,
breakfast.
they're going to have a fish and bread for breakfast. Come on. Does it get better than that?
I don't think so.
I
So
don't
let me
think
ask
so
you
either.
this. So this is miraculous, right? This happens. Um, Peter goes, he sees Jesus, and so what does he say? I mean, what's that interaction like with him and Jesus? I mean, now I would think after he went through what he went through, there has to be that's something special. That's an opportunity,
It
right?
is. Well, first of all, he's overjoyed to see that
Right.
it's Jesus. And clearly, Jesus has shown Peter that, we're good. We're okay. We're okay. Because I would think Peter would be like a little, like, I don't know if is he mad or,
Maybe he feels bad. He feels guilty, right? A little bit.
maybe. But, Jesus he was like he was a perfect human being, right? So listen, he told Peter what was going to happen. He already knew this was going to happen, right? But he decides, listen, Peter, you and I, let's just take a walk. Let's take a walk. Let the fellas eat. You and I, let's take a walk. And Jesus says to Peter, Peter, do you love me? And of course, Peter's like, well, this is an opportunity, right?
Absolutely.
This is an opportunity. And Peter says, Lord, of course I love you. Of course, I love you. You know that, right? And so Jesus says to Peter, if you love me, I want you to feed my lambs. It's like, look, I'll do whatever you say, right? And Peter's thinking, all right, we're good to go. And then Jesus says, whoa, wait a minute. Peter, let me ask you another question. Um, do you love me?
Again,
Again. And Peter
twice.
says twice. Peter says, Lord, now he's not going to say, I just told you that. But he says,
He,
Lord, you know, yes, I love you. You know I love you. You know this, Lord. Yes, I love you. And then Jesus says, well, then I want you to tend to my sheep. Of course, Lord, whatever you say, I'll do whatever you say,
his
right?
sheep.
The sheep. And so now Peter's like, okay, we're good. I feel a lot better now. And maybe we could go eat some fish or something. And Jesus says, well, wait. Peter, let me ask you a question. Peter, do you love me?
Three times?
Three times.
Again?
Three times. And Peter says, now, he's like, okay, Lord, you know I love you. Yes, I really, really love you. You know this. And, Jesus knew it, but he gave him a chance to say it again. And when he said, Jesus, you know I love you, Jesus said, then I want you to feed my sheep. Now, What does all this mean? Does he really want him to go get the sheep and take care of the sheep? No, it's kind of a figure of speech.
Well, his
What
sheep
Jesus
are, I
is
mean,
really telling him is, listen, I want you to start this church. I want you to take care and build my church. Take care of my people. Feed my people. Now, that's no little thing, is it, Jose?
no, it's a tremendous, and his sheep are his followers, are
That's
his
right.
people, and that's a, I mean, he entrusted Peter with this great responsibility of carrying on and building his church.
That's right. Now, let me ask you this question. If Peter's story ended with his denial of Jesus 3 times, if his story ended there, do you think Jesus would have given him this tremendous responsibility?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely. So I guess, I mean, I guess, I guess that answers my question, I guess, my concerns, right, regarding Peter. I mean, hope I was learning experience for everybody, right?
Well, we see that Peter, he made a mistake, as we all do. He was forgiven and given a chance at redemption, right? And then given this awesome responsibility that actually all of us have, which is to build a church
Yep.
and to have faith and to follow Christ, right? And so we see that Peter's story has a really good, I don't want to say ending because we're all still growing, but you see that Peter's story didn't end with the denial. It kept going. And there was something tremendous and great that happened after that denial.
And it was, and hopeful. I think if anything, we know, if he loved Christ and he loved Jesus, and Jesus knew that, and he held on to that. And I think that gives us hope. It gives us
Absolutely.
hope.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, you know what, Jose, I'm looking at my watch and actually, I don't think we have time for the story.
so we never, oh, I'm sorry, Stan. I mean, I thought this was, well, you know what?
What's that?
We'll have time for the story next time. And I think maybe you guys could come in and tune in with us and hear the story next time. And hopefully this was hopeful and entertaining and fun for you all. And we look forward to seeing you all next time we're back. Thank you, Stan.
Will that be here or there?
What do you mean, here? Or there?
Yeah. Will we do the story here or will we do it there?
I'm asking you that.
Let's work on that.
How about we do it everywhere?
I like that. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.